Like, no joke, some of the decisions I made on this trip were truly just based off of me spending more time with her. And she asked if I would stand in line with her. Now, in my head, I was like, OMG, I made it. I'm about to get so much puss. And in my mind, I was thinking, yes, I get to spend time alone with her. I legit spent the entire 3-day trip simping for a girl that had no interest in me. Yo, what's up, boys? It's your boy Sorbes, and welcome back to another video. Today, I am going to be telling you the story of my embarrassing simp story. Let's just get right into it. Now, this took place back in 8th grade. And if you don't know, 8th grade and just middle school in general is a rough time. Me being a little insecure middle schooler, saw all my peers getting girlfriends. I was like, I should get one. Now, back in 7th to 8th grade, I was like a 5-foot squeaker with blonde hair and blue eyes, meaning I hit puberty really fucking late. The summer before 9th grade, I legit went from 5'2" to 5'10". My voice got deeper, and I got a jawline. But before then, I had legit nothing to even attract a woman, but I tried. And let's just say, success was not on my side. Now, during the end of 8th grade, specifically the 8th grade DC trip, all the teachers would hype up the 3-day overnight trip. They would talk about how much fun it was and how much you would do with your friends and like all the memories you'd make. If only I knew. So after waiting the whole school year for the trip, we got to pick our roommates. So I roomed up with my best friend, who we'll name Philip, another good friend of mine named Lee, and another semi-decent friend named Chris. If you couldn't tell, I'm just using their fucking middle names. Like, who the fuck names their kid fucking Lee? So it's about the day before the trip, and all of us are all hyped. And we have a meeting thing to go into the cafeteria where the assistant principals bitched at us about all the consequences we would receive if we misbehave on the trip. And then at the very end, we found out which bus we are. Our school, we took 5 buses, and I was on bus 2. So I remember I did one of those stupid ass polls on Instagram asking what bus are you? And me and my boy Philip are going through and see that his crush at the time was on our bus. And for me, 2 names stuck out. One girl that friend zoned me was on our bus, and another girl I asked out back in 7th grade was also on the bus. I actually made a story time about that. It was titled My First Time Getting Rejected. You don't have to watch that video to get context, but it helps. Now, I completely disregarded the friend zoned one because that happened legit a month before the trip, but my stupid ass thought, oh, I might have a chance with Jessica again. Me and my friend see this. We high-five each other like, yeah, we're about to get so much pussy this trip. Spoiler, we didn't. So for the first day, I legit walked with her and one of her other friends for the whole day and left my boys for the entire thing. Like, the only thing I did with them was sit with them on the bus, and that was it. So come second day, I eat breakfast with my boys, and then off to simping I go. Like, no joke, some of the decisions I made on this trip were truly just based off of me spending more time with her, which for some reason I thought was a good idea. I thought, oh well, maybe if she got to know me more, she'd develop a crush. But nope. So during the second day, we got to go around and look at museums and shit. And we had an option to go to this one or the other. And it was like just 2 different museums. And my boys wanted to go to the first one, but Jessica wanted to go to the second museum. So, like anyone with a severe case of simp, I went to the second museum. Now, by this point, somehow I got her number by talking trash that I'd beat her in 8-ball. And I went to that museum with legit, there's no one there that I was even friends with at all. And like right when we got in there, split ways, and like we fucking like lost each other and shit. But I had a number, so I kept texting her, like I texted her like, where are you? And she just would not respond. I remember I went back in those messages, and like after that trip, there's 5 messages in a row, all from that May, and it's just so bad. Oh boys, but the story does not end there. This is probably the worst symptom I had. So we all got $15 to go to the mall food court, and we had 45 minutes to go eat there and then get back on the bus. So I asked her what she was getting, and I'm pretty sure she was getting Philly cheesesteak, but that does not matter for the story. And she asked if I would stand in line with her. Now, in my head, I was like, OMG, I made it. I'm about to get so much puss. However, one thing that overthrows my simp behavior back then was food, specifically Asian food. Like, I will go to an Asian restaurant, order a random thing, not question a thing they put in it, which is weird because I dislike American food and almost question everything they put in their food. Specifically American condiments. I fucking hate condiments. I'm American myself. That is legit self-hatred. That's how much I fucking despise American food. Like, they put fucking ketchup in a fucking meatloaf. You know how gross that is? You're just literally just eating a fucking meat with fucking ketchup all in it. Like, that's so fucking gross. And it's like fucking moist and sloshy. It's so gross. I legit won't eat a McDonald's burger if they accidentally put ketchup on it and I ask for plain. I love Asian food so much. I started working at a Japanese hibachi restaurant, which I still work at. I made a video about my interview. Go watch it. Anyways, I was like, yeah, I'll stand in line with you if you stand in line with me. So we decided to go to the Panda Express first, which is what I wanted. Only problem was, number one, I only got Panda Express one other time, and that was in California. And I did not have good experience. The thing is, on the internet, people hyped up Panda Express being like saying it was so good. I was like, oh shit, that's an Asian restaurant. I should just give it another try because the first time I went there, it wasn't that good. Maybe the second time will be different. That was not the case at all. Panda Express is ass. Number two, the Panda Express is on the opposite side of the mall. And this mall is fucking huge. Like, the food court was right here, and that's where we were. Panda Express was on the opposite side for some reason. But this did not stop my simp behavior, so we took the long ass walk over there. And in my mind I was thinking, yes, I get to spend time alone with her. The symptoms I had were bad, bro, honestly. So for some reason we thought the line would be super short, but that was not the case. We had 45 minutes to get our food and eat, and we stood in that line for 30 fucking minutes. Right when I was about to order, she was like, we do not have enough time. I'm just gonna go order mine right now. And she just left me there like a bitch, honestly. After that kind of happened, I just realized, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So towards the end of the third day, I tried to go back to my boys and hang with them, acting like nothing happened. And they were all understandably pissed at me because I legit spent the entire 3-day trip simping for a girl that had no interest in me. In the end, they forgave me, but they still roasted me for it. But one of my other friends actually simped, but only for like an hour on that trip. Real talk, the moral of the story is just be yourself, and if your parents spend $1,000 for you to go on a trip with your friends and to have fun, don't just blow them off and simp. Honestly, if you just focus on becoming a better version of yourself, girls will fall for you. Looking back, I think the mindset I was in back then was so backwards that what then seemed like a good idea or signs that she was interested were so obviously not. I realized as I've gotten older and matured. I think that what I'm trying to get at is in middle school, focus on your friends more than relationships and making memories with them, because these are the people who will be there for you before, during, and after a relationship. And I guarantee you that no relationship ever that you have in middle school will end up even going far at all. You have never heard of a middle school sweetheart, so just keep these thoughts in the back of your mind if you are still in middle school or you're about to go into middle school. I didn't mean to leave this video on a gloomy note. I just felt like I needed to say that. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. It really does help out the channel. Have a good day or night. See ya.